Hi guys, Brain here, and welcome to another commentary video with all the winter stuff in the background. This is gonna be another video that you're gonna hate. Another video you're gonna yell at me for, because at this point, I don't know. I'm just kind of over a lot of the bad behavior that has happened in the DBD community and continues to go on. You know, a lot of this is a tales all the time. It's nothing new. It's stuff that's happened throughout DBD's history. But this one in particular is having kind of rearing its ugly head again. Because there are a little bit more hackers in DBD that you have been seeing. They kind of come and go in waves, and usually around the holiday season for whatever reason, like Thanksgiving to Christmas, they kind of show up a lot again for whatever reason. And obviously, as a result, a lot of those cheaters are targeting big streamers. A lot of those big streamers are making videos about the uptick in hackers. So we're going to talk about today why accusations are outdated, and why that's a thing that if you're out there claiming that you're somehow finding a hacker every single game, you're probably lying. So yeah, let's go and get into it. So one of the things that gets under my skin a bit, there's plenty of things that get under my skin a bit. Usually nowadays, it's not even the game. That's the funny thing. Nowadays, it's usually not even Dead by Daylight. Usually it's bad behavior or bad takes or bad attitudes from the community itself. Obviously last week we talked about taking things to heart in DBD, and that being really over the top and not really a mature or healthy way to handle situations in the game. This week we're going to be talking about, since obviously a couple creators big creators have made hacking videos. Ever since then, I have noticed in my own streams that ever since those videos have been made by those great creators, those big creators, that I am suddenly getting people in my streams constantly saying, I think I faced a hacker the other day. I think I faced a hacker the other day. And it was just kind of, it's correlation, not causation, right? But it is a little funny, a little interesting, I think, that, about, a few weeks, 2 weeks ago, I was not, hearing about basically anything having to do for hackers. Every once in a while, I would hear something from someone's, saying that they actually went against a hacker, and I'd be like, what did they do? And we have a conversation about it. But ever since these videos have been dropping, I've been hearing it multiple times a stream every day now, that, oh, I faced a hacker today. I think somebody was hacking today. So we're going to talk about why accusations are outdated and why they really don't have a place in the game anymore. So back in the day, back in Dead by Daylight's ye olden days, back in the dark ages in a lot of ways, reporting in Dead by Daylight used to be a very abysmal system. You had to go get their Steam ID, and you had to go and make a ticket and submit a ticket on DBD's official website. And even then, you would often not even hear back from that. Furthermore, and I've had this happen plenty of times, and it's turbo frustrating. Even if, by some miracle that you do have somebody respond to your ticket, you do have somebody take your ticket seriously and email you back, they probably want your whole life story and your social security number and everything under the sun about you in order to confirm that cheating actually happened. They're asking all these questions like, did you try to repeat it? Did you try, asking, did you ask the president how he felt about it? They ask you, they send you through five very annoying, very annoying hoops to try and get you to essentially, there's no other way to put it. They just want you to f*** off. They just want you to go screw off, and so they don't have to deal with it. It's like, well, maybe you didn't test it well enough. Maybe if you had just tried to replicate it, you could see it was actually a bug or something. So they essentially just tell you to screw off half the time, and if you don't provide the evidence, then they don't do anything about it. And it was really frustrating. It was incredibly frustrating. Getting somebody reported and banned, regardless of if they were cheating or not, back in the day was incredibly obnoxious. And back in the day, you had zero feedback on if your report actually did anything. Even you went all through, you finally, you submitted a ticket online, right, on their official website, and then they actually respond to you, and they give you hey, you need to give us these 5 or 6 things to prove that it's actually hacking, which is their job, not yours, by the way. Why is it your job to investigate the hacker? It's their job. And you jump through all those hoops, then you don't know what happened. You go through all of that, you don't know what happened. Did that guy get banned? Did that guy just end up not being cheating, and there was something else that happened? It was a perk or something you weren't too familiar with. You never knew. They didn't follow up with you. So yeah, reporting back in the day was An abysmal experience, And Accusations back in the day made way more sense because the report system was in such a bad place and was in such a poor place. So you really couldn't tell if somebody was hacking or not. Even if you went the whole way and actually, you know, got them banned, you wouldn't know that you actually had gotten them banned. So you can never really know for certain if they were actually hacking or not. However, in the year of our Lord 2023, the report system is actually functional. Isn't that great? The report's actually functional. First off, you don't have to go through DVD's website submitting a ticket anymore. You can just report in-game, and that now works. I have not submitted a report through the website. That's not true. I submitted one report through the website because it was super important. It was the Xenomorph shack bugs, like that thing that was super important. That I submitted a ticket with because I had footage and stuff that I wanted to show them. Because, you know, they like to ask for that. But the every other report I have sent besides that Xenomorph tail bug that happened, I have submitted through the in-game system, and well, I think there was one that I was wrong about. But every single one of those, besides I think like one, I got a report back saying, hey, action has been taken, and it shows up right as you log into the game. Action has been taken on this date, and this is the thing that they were banned for. Whether it be cheating, whether it be, you know, something awful they said in the after chat. The game not only tells you that action was taken, but they also tell you what time it happened, so you knew vaguely, unless you were sending a bunch of reports that day, which report it's responding to, and you know what they were banned for. So the report system actually works. Now, it's not foolproof, right? I've seen plenty of people report people for saying awful things in the after chat, and they get away with it and stuff like that. But by and large, the report system is actually functional in the year of our Lord 2023. So this is where my question comes in, right? If you are truly under the impression, you truly believe that you're fighting hackers, you're facing hackers like every game. A, my question is, why aren't you reporting them since the report system is actually pretty functional now? And B, why aren't you getting reports back when you do report them if you're actually facing hackers all the time? If you are actually facing hackers all the time, why are you not reporting them? And when you do report them, how come you don't hear back? Because there's kind of no reason in 2023 not to just send the report, even if you're wrong. And I think that's if I want to make one big takeaway, besides just kind of telling the DVD community to pump the brakes a little bit, is that there really is no downside to just sending a report. There really isn't. Like, if you are actually legitimately under the suspicion somebody's cheating, it's not just you trying to kind of get on the bandwagon of, oh, there's so many cheaters in the game right now. You're not just trying to hop on the bandwagon, you're actually concerned that cheating happened in your game. There's literally no downside to sending a report. There's no downside to sending a report. Now that the in-game function works, it takes like 2 seconds, and they actually tell you if something happened or not. So I would urge you that if you are actually under the impression that you are facing cheaters that much, that you do be sending those reports constantly. Be sending those reports for every time you're sus, and see what you get back. And I feel like the proof's in the pudding at that point, right? If you're sending all those reports all the time and you're not getting a lot of feedback, guess what, brother? You're kind of over-exaggerating, and you're kind of falling into the mass hysteria. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, if you're not sending the reports, you're just talking out your ass. Like, there's no other way to say it. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but if you're just, I face hackers all the time, and you're not sending the reports, you're kind of just, you're just full of shit. I think lying is a very over the top word to use for it, but you are just kind of making stuff up. You're fibbing. You're the boy that's crying wolf. If you really are, if the game is as infested with hackers as you think it is, you should be sending those reports and helping behavior fix it, instead of just keeping it to yourself for some sort of braggadocious story later. So yeah, are there more hackers? Yeah, they kind of come and go in waves. I think we're in kind of on the cusp of another wave here, which is why you're seeing a lot of content creators make videos about it. Because usually, like I said, when they come in waves, usually they target content creators, because when their cheats show up on content creators' streams, that's free advertisement, so on and so forth. But basically, accusations are outdated. The report system does work fairly well, so if you're under the impression that you're facing hackers, please report them. Please try to do your due diligence to help, instead of just saying, oh, well, I'm facing hackers all the time, and not really doing anything about it. Please do something about it. So pull it with the accusations a little bit, and if you're really under the impression that they're not accusations and they're actually real, please use the report system to try and get that through. So that's it for today's video, friends. What do you think about this whole accusation thing? Let me know down in the comments below. But other than that, it's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I appreciate y'all, but I do upload daily, so I will see you tomorrow. But if I do not, I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.